Today we're being joined by Ammie Vamah from the GWS Aflw Academy side. Ammie, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. Tell us a bit about yourself. What got you into footy and what type of player you are?
I decided to start playing footy at club when I was in year 8.
Yep.
I played Auskick at school and through PWSA, and yeah, I just went from there and just started.
Very good. What position on the football field do you play?
Pretty versatile. At the moment, I'm playing backs and forwards, but
Yep.
for majority of like my footy journey so far, I've been playing ruck.
Okay. So now obviously, Ammie, been playing in the ruck, obviously people generally publicly like to say that ruckman is slow, but you mentioned about being versatile, and I'm sure that's something you've either worked on or is one of your biggest strengths. Would you say versatility is very important for you? And obviously playing those other positions, just in general, you can't afford to be slow.
Yeah. So I did athletics, track and field back when I was younger. So I started that before I played AFL. So I have a bit of a background with that.
Nice. That's good. So as I said, versatile is key. Of those positions, what would you say is the one you enjoy the most?
Probably forwards. I'd say like forward flank or forward. Those are fun. I do enjoy ruck sometimes, but yeah.
That's good. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, it's just like I've played it for a bit long now, so I'm trying to venture out.
That's for sure, Ammie, and I'm sure kicking goals is another big reason why I love playing up forward.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. What would you say is some of your biggest strengths, though, as a footballer?
Probably my aggression and my body work. I would also say my presence in the forward line is pretty good. And yeah, just that I'm just pretty rough and competitive, I'd say.
Well, that's good. What would you say is some goals you set for yourself this year? Obviously, being a part of the GWS Aflw Academy, which we'll detail a little bit shortly. What are some goals you set for yourself this year?
Definitely I'd say my footy IQ and my fitness, because yeah, I just feel like you can always develop in your footy IQ, and fitness is always room to improve with that.
That's true. And obviously, being a top ager this year, being a part of the GWS Aflw Academy, first off, Ammie, how did that opportunity come about?
So I was in the Western Sydney Academy before in 2019, 2020, I believe. But due to COVID, we didn't get to play. So the following year, Giants Academy came out with a female program, the first inaugural kind of female program. And yeah, they just sent out an email to me, and I was like, yeah, sure, and try it out. And yeah, I'm here now.
No, that's good. How has your time been a part of that academy, and not only an academy, but an academy that's attached to a AFLW club? And I'm sure you'd have players coming through in and out throughout the time that are currently at the Giants.
Yeah. So we do have AFLW players that come to like some training sessions to help out. So it's always good to have them kind of interlinked with our academy. Yeah, it's just we have a pretty good relationship, I'd say, with the Giants as a whole. So, yeah.
That's good. So how have you been enjoying your time so far? You said from 2019-20, but obviously COVID stopped the majority of that year or so. But how's the rest of it been for you?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's definitely changed over time, as in like the program's gotten more professional based, I would say, or like elite. And yeah, I've enjoyed my journey here so far. It's been 4 years, so yeah, it's my last a bit sad.
Yes, very true. Now, if we fast track a little while ago, Ammie, to when you were around 17 years of age, winning a best and fairest in Div 2 footy and a premiership as well when you're even younger, which we'll get to that part in a sec. But the best and fairest, no matter what division or what level it is, Ammie, I'm sure it was a proud moment for you. And like I tell people, like, I don't care if you're doing this at the top level, at the bottom level, an award is an award, and premiership's a premiership.
Yeah. So when I won the best and fairest, that was when I was playing as an underage player in the women's program, that first year in seniors. I think that was pretty good especially because I didn't play most of the games because of academy at the time. So
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of that. And for my premiership, I think my first ever year like playing in a proper AFL team at club. That will always be like one of my biggest achievements, especially because like your first proper team, your first proper club, you don't really understand the rules of the game. So yeah, it was pretty good, special moment for me.
That's good. So when that best and fairest happened, how was the vote count? Or how did that process work? Did they do a round by round system? Did they just announce a winner? How did that all go? The reason I asked that is because was it a tight count? And were you one of those people that would be looking at the votes, seeing who you're competing with, going, oh, gee, I kicked 5 this game, or gee, you had a quiet one this game. Was it like that, or how did that process work?
It was actually pretty tight. So I tied best and fairest. So I was first place with another person. She's I think she's been in the women's program. She's actually one of the coaches at Swans Academy or something like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I think and she's an amazing player. So like being somewhat like on the same sort of seen on the same sort of hierarchy throughout the season as someone that talented, it was pretty special to me. And they did it through umpire, so game to game umpire votes, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Nice. Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Who would your favorite teammates, Ammie, at the club in the academy?
Oh, I think everyone. I think over the years it changes. Literally every year it changes. So I think I'd say everyone. Yeah, it's a bit sticky. Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, who loves the limelight, the attention, the camera in the academy, and they can't get enough? And I'm sure, Ammie, you've got somebody, or maybe more than one, in mind.
There's a few. Okay, so I say myself first of all.
Okay.
I'll go Amelie,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Corcoran. Oh, Lauren O'Sullivan.
Okay.
And pick one more. Meeks. Yeah.
Is there, of all those people, including yourself that you listed off there, is there any particular thing that kind of stands out? Like, would yourself or any of the other girls that you mentioned be one, if the club's got some media stuff they're doing at training or in a game day, they know intentionally to play up the camera or to look for it? In other words, search for where it is. Go, where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is.
Look, I have some teammates that are really, I'd say, would be like perfect at being like TV hosts or something, or like probably like news reporters or something, because they're really good at talking. I'd say Amelie's pretty good. She's good at talking. She knows how to, she's got that media presence. If we're talking about chatting up the camera, probably Lauren. Yeah, Lauren. She's younger age of girls. She's pretty confident. So yeah, I'd say those two.
That's good. And for the record, there is nothing wrong with wanting that attention online as well. There's nothing wrong about it.
I don't blame them.
That's right. It certainly is. All right. Now, on the same trend of teammates, who's some teammates, Ammie, that you feel kind of fly under the radar a little bit and don't get talked about as much publicly as you feel that they should?
Oh, we've got a lot of those. I'll start off light and go with Ava Barraclough. Really good. Yeah, I just feel like she hasn't had enough recognition, especially on the media and stuff and online with like the talent programs and what they post. I'd also say Megan. Well, trying to think. There's so many teammates.
Through that.
I'll say, yeah, Amelie as well. I'll go with some of the younger girls. Oh, we've got a girl called Matilda. She's really good. We've got Marley Rhodes. She's a rock, really good girl. We've got a few. Yeah, a lot. It's just hard to think of them on the spot. Yeah.
That's very true and fair enough. Who would you say is one of your toughest opponents, Ammie, that you've ever had to match up on it at any level? I'm sure in the previous years, even last year, you've competed against some players that end up being drafted.
Let me see if I can go out of state with this one.
Yeah.
I'd say Tanisha from Tassie Devils. She's a gun. Good. I would also say Serena Borks and Marnie Robinson from they went in the Swans Academy.
Yep.
And Meeks from my team. Megan Mifsud. She's also a tough opponent.
That's good. Now, obviously, everyone is fully aware, and yourself will be included here. The GW in Sydney have got that rivalry from the AFLW competitions. Is that rivalry strong in the Academy v Academies as well?
Yes, very strong. But also in the sense that because we do have to combine to a lot to say like to verse the state teams, I think we also have a bond and we also connect pretty well if we were to create a team together or like when we do come together. But yeah, it's pretty strong, I'd say.
Nice, that's good. Now, obviously, only been 19. So, is AFLW something you still would love to get into? I'm sure that's something you would love to be in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it didn't happen last year. And it's looking a bit rough at the moment, but there's always room to improve, and many years to come on that I can hopefully grasp that opportunity.
That's right, absolutely. What would you say is something that you feel is like holding you back to a degree? Because you mentioned there a bit of frustration. So, what do you feel is some things that you think you need to probably improve on from your game point of view?
So at the moment I'm struggling with compartment syndrome. So I'm still sort of like recovering and working through that and trying to understand my body with that. And I feel like once that comes to somewhat of a full stop, I feel like a lot of other doors and other areas will be open for me to improve. Like I'd say my fitness, my speed, my drive in my legs, because it's based on my legs. I'd also say my fundamentals also need work, but that's something, like I said before, probably like every player can work on that as well. So not like goals that aren't achievable.
For sure.
Yeah.
So how frustrating also has that injury been? Is it something you're on the mend with now? Is it going away better? Is it still lingering around? How's that all going?
It was getting better for a bit, and then it's been acting up for like the past year. So we're still working, but it is getting better now. So we are working on that at the moment. Hopefully I can be at my best soon. Yeah. By the end of this year.
How hard can it be though, going through an injury and either playing with an injury or something that you just have to cop through, or being on the sidelines with something like that when all you just want to do is play and play injury free?
Well, I've had it for like 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm kind of used to it. It's just post surgery, just managing it and getting the flow of how it works and how my body works and reacts to it is what I'm working on at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Having to, unfortunately, push through it in the best way possible. So this might be a silly question, but I might know the answer, but it might not be. Which AFLW team did you grow up supporting?
Collingwood, and I still support them. Sorry,
go on. Here I go on.
I did support Giants as well, because obviously, like, my local team. But yeah, I'd say Collingwood as well.
Yeah. So obviously, being a Pies fan, Ammie, did you see what just transpired?
No.
In the game?
No, I didn't watch the game. No, I didn't.
Fair enough. Very interesting. That was for sure. All right, so okay, it was very interesting. Leadership aspirations, Ammie? Is that something you've ever ventured in a leadership group at any level, at any point in time? Is it something you want to get into, or is it something that's more not in your rally?
I definitely do see myself as a leader in the future,
Yeah.
but with that being said, does come with a lot of responsibility. So still probably working on a few aspects of that, like probably my confidence and stuff, or like my game knowledge. But yeah, probably in the future I'd love to be a leader, definitely someday.
Very nice. That's good. All right. What are some of your outside of footy interests that you have?
Oh. Outside of footy, what do I love? I love music.
Yep.
I love spending time with my family, like my cousins and my friends. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. Like just work, footy, and life. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair enough. That's
Yeah.
sometimes the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
In terms of favorite TV shows and movies, what would you say are some of your favorite TV shows and movies that you have?
My favorite movie is Saw. I know it's a bit gruesome or like creepy, but I love Saw. My favorite show would probably be. Oh, there's a lot of them. I don't actually know, but at the moment I'm watching American Horror Story, so I'm enjoying that. So yeah, I'd say that at the moment. Yeah.
That's good. So in those type of shows that you watch, like you talk about these gruesome scenes, how are you with those blood scenes and all those hospital type scenes? Are you one that just pushes through it? Are you one that feels sick when you see it? Are you one that has to turn your head around? What are you with those type of scenes?
I love him. I love him. It's funny that I picked both of the TV show and my favorite movie are both gruesome, but yeah, I just love it. I don't know. People like get scared and stuff. I just love it. I love the thrill. So yeah, yeah.
In saying that, I'm similar, maybe not as advanced. I'm watching those scenes, but I watch shows that have that all the time. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, well, there's not too much in the ones I watch sometimes, but sometimes a good thing. Now, in terms of nicknames, what nicknames do you get at the club, Ammie, that you like or dislike?
A lot of people call me Ames. That's pretty typical, but
yeah,
I don't really mind it, but it's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any nicknames, I'd say. Yeah, I'm just Amy, just Ames, Amy, whatever. Yeah.
That's right. Nice and basic. Sometimes the best way to go about it. Sometimes.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I don't really have a nickname.
That's fair. Coach's pet. Is there any coach's pets at the club? There's a bit more too much attention.
At Giants. Nah, I don't have one.
That's fair enough.
Don't want to stir.
Don't want to stir the pot.
Yeah, stir the pot. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So, what do you feel is the best individual game, Ammie, you've ever played at any level that's got you into the position that you're in now? Throughout all these hurdles and restrictions, what would you say is the best individual game you've had?
One game that I always come back to.
Yeah.
My first ever game in Canberra with the academy.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Versus the Swans. I think I kicked 3 goals, and I was like, maybe I was 15. No, maybe 16, turning 17. Yeah, because it would have been first year. Yeah. That game was really good. I remember like being so stoked after that. Like I've never probably played that. I like at that level and that good. Yeah.
What would you say is the best goal you've ever got? Obviously, you've been playing at forward in your time, and even still ventured down there now. What would you say is the best goal you've ever gotten?
Last season in the academy versus Swan, second game. It was on like the boundary line, just on the boundary line on the left side.
Yep.
I got pushed out, so it was like a penalty kick or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then I snapped it on my right to go. Yeah, and it went in. surprisingly.
So you're not too confident then on the snaps, it sounds?
No, I am, but like it was a tight angle, do you know what I mean? So it was just sticky, yeah.
That's right. Everyone, I mean, anyone that loves goals would love a goal from the pocket, Ammie. So obviously you feel confident with the boundary. So what would you say is the most confident type of shot you'd be comfortable with? Would you be more confident on the boundary, a set shot, on the run? What would you be most confident to go, yep, I've got this?
Probably a snap under pressure.
Yeah. I mean, I tell everyone this, and anyone that's ever done a golfing challenge with me could agree to this. I do much better on the pockets than I do on any angle or even in front.
Oh.
I don't know why. It just happens. Heck, I did one today with someone earlier, and same thing happened. It's just I don't understand it, but you know, it just is what it is.
Do you do grabber kicks, or is it up in the air when you snap?
No, so I do dribble kicks, but I do snap one as well. So being a right footer, so if I'm on the left pocket, you described, I would do the snap around the body in the air. If I'm on the right pocket, dribble. 99% of the time I'll do.
Oh, so you're a bit talented, huh?
Thank you very much. Now, someone else said that. See, I didn't say that. Thank you very much, Ammie. I greatly appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, I'll have to send you some flights packages later. So, yeah, and trust me, that's all I could do. I couldn't tackle. I couldn't do anything. I can move run-wise, all right, but yeah, I can't tackle. So I mean, look. No, no. I haven't played for Brisbane in about 7 years now. So I'm 25 now. It's actually my birthday on the weekend. So I'll be
20. You don't say.
Appreciate it. And so I haven't played since I was 17, turning 18, like late in that stage. So yeah, but I still do these goal king challenges. I still do stuff like that, but not physical games. No, I'm thinking of a comeback game. You
might have to join local footy.
Yeah, I might have to go back down there again. At least for one off. I'm sure people would love hearing that. It would be good. I know I'd have to probably keep it under wraps because I don't want people really knowing, but not publicly anyway. But anyway, in terms of if you could best describe, I mean, the best goal you would love to ever get, you can be as unrealistic as you like here, and in the distance, the moment, or the occasion, what goal, Ammie, would you love to pull out?
So let's say the ball's coming from my back line. Ball comes out of my back line. Do like a switch or something to the middle, and then I mark it from the middle, from a specky actually. Like I specky it from the middle, right?
Yeah.
And no one's in the 50, right? Because everyone's pushed up the ground. I just bomb it and it just goes all in.
Oh, So do a mark and goalie, Ammie, in one play. You're now the second person that's only ever said that. I can't believe no one else thinks of that. Everyone else.
And it's on the siren too. And it's on the siren.
That's the icing on the cake.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You do specky in the middle, and then you turn around, twist, turn, no one's there, and either it goes on the full or it just rolls through and absolute.
Well, at this point, whatever goes, because that's just whether it bounces in or goes in on a full, it's gonna be like amazing either way.
Well, absolutely. Now, in terms of those type of goals, Ammie, would you be one to post it online on social media? Would you be one to post and gloat? I mean, I certainly would.
Yeah. Everybody got to see that. Everybody has to see that because that's like impossible.
Pretty much, exactly. So, I mean, unless your name's Jeremy Howe, no one takes speckies every week. Or any bets.
You don't see that these days. So, yes, of course, on every platform I have.
Oh, yes. I've been putting it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything, Snapchat, whatever. We go on there. And I'll probably every so often as well. Wouldn't be just a one-off post yet.
If someone asks me, you play footy, I'll pull up the video, literally.
How'd you go to foot? Just watch this.
Yeah.
All your list of accolades. Did this, premiership, won a BNF. Oh, yeah, but I get the goal of the year.
Yeah.
That would absolutely be good. Now, again, on the topic of goals still, mark or goal of the year. Which one would you rather do and why? I know you just mentioned both in that play, but if you had to pick one, what would you rather do?
Ooh, that's a tough one still. I'll probably go mark of the year, right? But it comes with a scenario.
Okay, tell me.
So let's say I'm playing fullback and
Yep.
my team is up by, let's say, 1 goal, right? Oh,
Yep.
I say 1 point, right?
Yep.
My team's up by 1 point, and then the opposition kicks it into their forward 50 and someone marks it, right?
Yep.
They kick it. I'm standing on the line in the box, right?
Mhm.
On the line. They kick it just as it goes in. I like jump up and mark it on the siren just to save that goal. I don't know. I don't know which one's better. The one that I said before about the goal or about like
Oh, gee.
the
Ooh, personally, I would choose the up. Look, what you just detailed there was freaking awesome, but you one-upped yourself before that. I don't think you could top that at all because you're adding both.
both are pretty good. Both are pretty good. But yeah, I'd say that as mark of the year. Because think about it, like you're the one that stopped the whole thing. Like
Yeah, that's very true. I've just thought of something magical that you might even want to replace it with. And it's basically two examples that you just gave me together. So how about this? So this is revolving to those last two questions. So you take that said mark of the year on the goal line, not on the goal line. You take that spec to like save on the gap. Or actually, yeah. So you're trailing by a point, all right? You're trailing by a point. You take that specky, you feed it off to someone to kick it, whatever, and you keep running, you grab it off them, and then you keep bouncing and bouncing the whole way until about wherever long, 50 meters out, 20 meters out, and then you roost it. It's kind of similar.
Yeah, that would also be that's legendary. Put that all together, that's legendary.
Yeah, absolutely. You could just imagine if something like that was to happen, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would ever hear the end of it, mate. You can return.
I said I've got to work hard now to make that happen.
Yeah, top that one, everyone.
Yeah, literally.
Can't do that. All right. So, all right. If you were to use an AFL or AFLW player comparison, Aimee, to the type of style of player that you play like, who would you say that is?
Oh, I've always thought of this one. It's a bit different. Oh.
Well, you obviously mentioned you've been played up forward, but you're playing the ruck, so like a ruck forward type?
Yeah.
So Luke,
sorry, you go.
Luke Jackson from Fremantle plays up forward, can play ruck as well, or vice versa.
Oh, I was thinking about females.
Okay. Ali Morfitt.
Oh yeah, she used to be in the academy when I first started. Yeah, she was. She was in the academy first year, and then got drafted.
And now she's doing very now.
Oh wow, she's amazing. I would say, weirdly enough, I would say someone like, I know she doesn't even play the forward line. I'd say Ruby Slasher.
Jar from the Pies.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of see it in some sort of way. Either her or I'll go with what's her name? From Carlton. The defender as well. I don't know why
is it a tall defender?
Yeah, I think she's Samoan. I know her name. I'm just forgetting it right now.
With a K?
Sorry?
To start with a K?
Okay. No, I think it's Lalawifi.
Lafoy. Lafayette. I'm Lafoy, I think. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Went to the
Bulldogs. I don't know why I can't really think right now, but yeah.
Talking about now, she got traded to the Bulldogs, yes. Played just under 50 games, I think, for the Blues, and she got she got shafted, really. She played every game last year, I think, bar one, and then got told they weren't giving her a contract, but now she's at the Bulldogs anyway. Interesting. That, someone could be there for that long, but anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's something, Ammie, someone does at the club that you can't stand, whether that's leaving rubbish around, just being flat out annoying, trying to jump scare people? What's something someone does, Ammie, you're like, if you're just piss off?
Hey, there's a lot of them.
Do spill.
Let's start with yeah, so we used to have, I'd say, like, the old academy.
Yep.
I always had, so my friend Tazzy, she used to be in the academy. She always used to like when we were in the gym, she would like, I don't know, she just try and make you laugh or something, like wash it in the middle of a rep or something. That used to be funny. Or who was it? Oh no, sorry. I can't really think of things right now.
That's okay.
Loz in the academy now, she'll like kick a ball at you, like grab a ball while she's just standing still. She'll just kick a ball at you.
Without you even looking.
Literally just for the fun of it. Doesn't matter how hard or whatever. She'll just kick it at you.
That's fair enough. And interesting. I mean, you say, I've been injured all this time, or I've been injured a little bit. Can you cut me some slack and try not to injure me again?
No, literally.
And that's fair enough too. Come on, Loz, lift your game. Now, Ammie, what are some fun facts about you that people may not know about you?
I actually played rugby growing up when I was young.
Okay. How'd you go?
I was pretty decent. I would actually say I'm pretty. Would I say I'm better at rugby than AFL? They're cutting it close with that.
Yeah.
I'm actually good at that. What else don't they know about me? I love food.
Fair enough.
I like to dance.
Okay.
I like to listen to music. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty average, I'd say.
That's fair. Now, you mentioned dancing, so I'm going to ask you this now. So that you brought this upon yourself, I'll bring this up. No, I'm not going to make you do anything.
Thank God.
Aside from that, hell, if you wanted to, that's up to you. But what is your go-to dance move?
Oh, probably like I have a few. Shoulder thing.
What's that?
I won't show like a little shoulder dance move. I won't show too much, yeah.
Fair enough. You could describe it. That's fair enough. Now you mentioned music there. So what is some of your favorite music?
Ooh, music. Favorite artist. I'll start with my favorite artists because there's a few.
Yeah. Okay.
I like Kate Trinata, Azealia Banks, Jim Legacy. You probably don't even know. Okay, let me. I like Kanye West.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I like Afrobeats songs as well. All that. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. I like all type of music. Like I can appreciate all type of music, I'd say. Yeah.
That's good. Now I'm going to ask you this. You didn't mention this person's name, so I'm going to take a throw at the stumps here. Taylor Swift. Are you a Taylor Swift person, fanatic, a hater, or nothing? How is she with you?
A lot of. I know I'm going to get backlash from this, but I don't like Taylor Swift. I just,
go on.
Like I said, I appreciate all music. Like she is like somewhat talented, but it's just not my type of.
That's fair enough. Look, I don't dislike her. I'm not a fanatic or nothing. I mean, I might sound like a fanatic because I'm bringing her up.
Yeah, I was going to say, you sound like a Swiftie.
Oh, no, definitely not a Swiftie. But what I'm saying, you might make it sound like it, but I'm not. Maybe look, let's just say I'm more appreciated than I was a few months ago. Since she came to Melbourne months ago, okay, I unintentionally brought up a Taylor Swift reference to her song "Shake It Off," right?
Oh,
So that song. So one time, I'll insert a fake name here. His name will be John for this argument, and I'm talking to John, and he's whinging about something. I say, John, mate, just shake it off. Now, again, I knew that's a Taylor Swift reference, right? But I didn't intentionally say that. That's just what words came out of my mouth, and he instantly clicked to Taylor Swift, right? And he hates it. He's like, "Don't you talk about that piece of, I don't do that again." I'm like, "Oh, calm the shit." I didn't. She got so worked up over it, right? I'm thinking, okay, now I'm going to toy with you now, and because I knew that was the Taylor Swift song that I did actually know properly. Like I've heard other songs, but like that was the one I could name word for word and stuff like that, right? So I said, John, all you got to do is hate, and he hated it, obviously.
Yeah.
So time John annoys me, I just say that, and he loses his freaking head. So the reason I bring, you want to annoy anyone that doesn't like Taylor Swift, even though you don't, just play that or say that, and they'll get worked up over it. And to top it all off, when I'm on a call like this with you and I on here, I'll talk to them sometimes, like, right? And because I've got the power to change the banner, put photos up, the audio up, I've got some audio tracks on here that I can play. And guess what song I've got on there? Taylor Swift's one, Shake It Off. So if he wants to annoy me, I'm going to really annoy him. I play it, and he's got no power to get off, does he? Because I've got control of it.
Exactly.
Okay, piss me off, and I'm going to play the song. So, don't annoy me, in other words.
These Swifties be crazy. Like, they're acting like she's paying them. They be acting like she's paying them.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's all a tongue-in-cheek thing, but that's funny. Even still did 2 months later, they still get worked up when I play it or say it. But whatever. I guess that's it's one way to get back at them. Now, obviously, being a part of the Giants Academy, Amy, I'm sure, as you mentioned, there's players that come through trainings and everything like that. So has there been any AFL, AFLW player interactions as a fan, or even while you've been a part of the academy, that are either memorable or forgettable?
Forgettable.
Oh, well, when I say forget, because there is the, I'm not going to say it on here, not publicly at least, but there is some, interesting encounters you get with some players that don't go to plan. Like, for example, I'm not going to say names because I know people will laugh. Like, if you were to say, oh, I'm going to make a fake name up here again. Hey, Max, how you going? You're right, we have a photo, and then they just keep walking by, and you're like, what the So that's what I would say as forgettable, that type of stuff.
Oh, okay. So we've met. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, it doesn't mean they necessarily done something like they haven't, say, abused you or anything, but like they're giving you like the cold shoulder, or they ignored you and they just kept going. That's what I would class as forgettable.
Okay. Well, I'd say, let me start with the positives. We've had Elise Parker down at training a few times.
Yep.
Like just to help out and stuff.
Yeah.
Like back then, like past years for academy, we used to have camps and stuff, and some of the Giants girls will come down and have like motivational speeches and talks and just like regular stuff and speak to us about life. So we had Tanya Evans. I think we've had Tanya Evans. We have Georgia Garnett. We've had Brody Mowbray. Oh, and I think one time in the past, Taylor Davies that was playing at Giants. She's not playing anymore. She was also I think she's spoken to us before. Yeah, and obviously Skipper, Alicia Eva. Yeah, we've had a few people come down and speak. But yeah, they're all really nice. So I can't really say anyone's really given a cold shoulder. Yeah, or everyone said hi. Like, they'll say hi to you before you say hi to them. Like, they're very welcoming over there.
That's really good.
Yeah, it is. It's a good club there.
That's what you want. I mean, not saying it doesn't happen anywhere, but like, just like from going to games or going to trainings, you like, I don't know, as expected, they're the pop.
Yeah. Oh, you're cutting out a bit.
Sorry, that just cut out there. You're all good. We're back
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's really good though, Amy, that, you're all well and good that you could be the person to say hi and they have to say hi back because it kind of, because you said it and they're right there. But
Yeah,
it shows
yeah.
how much they're saying it to you. It makes it feel, at least to me, feels way more important than the other. Bring it up to you. Yes, it's the little thing is a hi, but they don't have to do
Yeah.
that.
They don't have to, but the fact that some of them most of them go out of their way to say hi to us is um, definitely respectful and stuff. Something to
Mm,
look up about.
that's absolutely spot on. It's really good to see. And
Yeah,
you mentioned bloody good names there, Alicia Eva, Tani Evans.
yeah.
There's so many good names that you mentioned
Mm.
there. There's
Matthew Smith as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention her. She's a great person and human as well. And
that's
face to face. Yeah, face to
good go.
face. Yeah.
Now, this question could be interesting, Amy. Defenders. I feel like this defenders deserve a bit more love from a public point of view at AFL, AFLW level in particular. Obviously, the forwards, as you would know, Coleman. The mids, you got the Brownlow. Rucks get recognised in Brownlow votes these days in both men's and
Yeah,
women's comp.
yeah.
Do you feel defenders deserve their own title of an award as well? Now, I suppose those awards aren't necessarily assigned to those roles, but let's be real. We all know midfields win the Brownlow and forwards also get the Coleman.
Yes. We definitely need more defenders up in there because some defenders are actually like doing more than some of the mids are doing. No offense, but yeah, I mean, there's some defenders in there that just go by like unrecognized or unappreciated.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely. They certainly do. Now, I just got a feeling that you're going to love this section of the interview, Amy, because this is the part of it where the teammates' hearts get broken and teammates make more and more for it. So this is like spill the. We got you. I got you a little bit to spill out a little bit more. So let's see if we can spill more out. Now,
Okay.
best chatterbox at the club.
Whew. There's a lot of those. I say myself.
Okay.
Me
Bad.
or myself or Bridget.
Bridget. Very good. All right. Next one. So, who would you say is the loudest and quietest teammates?
Loudest, myself, Lauren or Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
Quietest, Skylar, Molly, and I feel like I have one more. Scarlett.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, now this is going to be the most interesting one of them all. If you were stuck on a deserted island, Amy, with teammates, who are you bringing and not bringing, and why?
Oh, who am I bringing? Okay, let me start with who I'm not bringing. Okay, I wouldn't bring Bridget because she's got one leg working. She's only got one leg. I would bring who wouldn't I bring? I won't bring Skylar because she's just so like innocent. Like I just feel like, let's say there's a fish that we need to catch fish to live. She's just like, don't kill the fish. We need to eat it. Like
Yep. I thought that's what that. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, who I would bring? I would definitely bring Ava. She just looks like she could adapt to that type of environment, like on an island. I'd bring Megan. She's pretty tough.
Yep.
And I would bring what's her name? I bring Carmel because she just gives off tropical vibes. I don't know. So yeah.
Fair enough. No, that's good. All right, now this is the hot topic food questions, Amy. This is where Australians get so worked up over these questions, Amy. I do not understand for the life of me still to this day, or people get so worked up over these questions. Now, some fun facts. Only 10 people have ever answered all 6 food questions to how I would answer them. Only 6 people have said the illogical, wrong answer to this first question, which we'll get in a second.
Oh, I feel like I know what it is.
Yeah, probably. And some people the lowest score. That's right. The lowest score someone's ever gotten out of 6 is about probably half the people on 3. So no one's ever got 2 or lower. So you wouldn't want to be the first. And fun fact, also, the last 2 people that started 0 and 2 out of the first 2, which are the hardest 2 probably, then steam room to 4s. So got the next 4. So let's
what's
see.
The highest? The highest is 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 people have only ever got 6 out of probably 150 people almost. So 150. I haven't started this straight away. Maybe 100. Yeah, I know. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Let's 100-ish people. All right, so let's see. All right. So the first one, which is the hardest one, most debated one. Chicken palmy. Is it a palmy or is it something else?
Wait, am I supposed to be answering it like how I think you would, or how I think it is?
No. So you answer it how you would, and then I'll tell you if you're wrong.
Palmy.
With an I?
Yeah.
Good. We're 1 for 1, Amy. Good.
Oh,
6 people have said the illogical wrong answer, and I'm not copping it. And you know, I know. I mean, you see any clown that says the opposite, right? It's like, can you please just spell it out and pronounce it, and then you can't argue anything.
Yeah, if you like, I feel like if you say Palmer, you might as well finish the word and say Parmesan or something. Like, if you say Palmer, literally, like, it just sounds correct.
It's right. I mean, and when I got those 6 people to, technically it was 7 people, all right. I actually converted someone who stuck with that wrong answer. And I said what I just said about, well, pronounce it and spell it for me. And she's like, oh, you know what? You're right. I'm like, yeah, I know. Thank you.
Yeah, they've got to answer it straight. Like, no Bobby, Susie, Johnny. It's Palmy.
Yeah. The other 5, not good. Yeah. Right. So 1. Good job. Right. Second one. Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Fuck. Damn it. All right. 1 for 2. It's okay. It's okay. You got the main one.
There's reasoning behind this, because, like, you can't have it all the time, and you can't someone that just eats it for dinner like every week. Like, you can only have it like twice a year, once a year.
So a rarity then.
Yeah, it's like, it's not a flavor that you can just be doing every week. Nah, it's not.
That's fair. I mean, you tried to convince me to push it a point, but I can't. You said yes. All right, so that's okay. The next one is tomato sauce, cupboard or fridge?
Oh, I thought this would be the first question. In the fridge.
Okay, I'll cop that up because I don't mind either. So 2 for 3. No one can get that question wrong because I don't mind either answer.
Yeah.
But that's, someone would have to shock me. What's that? Sorry?
I like my sauce. I said I don't like warm sauce. I like my sauce to kind of cool down my food.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so 1 for 3, 2 for 3. Favorite food?
Favorite food?
Yeah.
Oh, no one's gonna have this one.
Okay. Well, okay.
Crab.
Test.
Crab.
So test me. Let's see if you. Let's see if I'll shock you. Go on.
My favorite food's crab.
Crab.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. No. Yeah, you're right. I would. No. No. So that's a big cross. That's a definitive cross. So that's 2 for 4. That's okay. You just need 1 more of the next 2, Amy, and you'll be good. Food you like.
Pardon?
Food you don't like.
Oh, I could go on a whole list. Olives, mussels, oysters.
Yes. They're good ones. They're good options.
Yeah, like just like stuff like that. Or what don't I like? Oh, I don't like, you know how people have the raw meats, like
steak, medium rare, and all that stuff.
Yeah, and also, like, you know how it's like minced meat and then they put the egg yolk on top? What's that thing called? They have it at restaurants. Yeah, that I can't. I don't do raw salmon, raw like
Anything.
Fish, anything raw. I just raw meat.
No.
Nah.
Oh
Nah.
God, no. I don't know how people have raw anything. It's just
Them
and
parasites go crazy.
you mentioned mince there though. If it's cooked though, would you have it though? Like if it's cooked
Yeah,
properly?
yeah. I can do cooked meat. I just can't do raw meat. Nah.
And I agree with every single one you mentioned there.
Yeah.
Tick for that. So 3 out of 5. One more of the food side of things. Favorite takeaway place?
Taco chicken or I used to like KFC.
Yeah.
I don't eat fast food anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Technically,
Okay.
it doesn't have to be food. It could be like
okay, so it can be anywhere. Indian or Chinese takeout.
Okay, nice. Not bad. 5 out of 6. See?
Yeah.
4. Sorry, I can't jump down with the crab and pineapple. 4 for 6. That's good. Now, I know you've got somewhere to be, so I'm not going to keep you much longer, so I appreciate you coming on. So, a few more for you. So, if your teammates were to describe you in a word or a sentence, what would it be?
Crazy. Or no, I'm kidding. I'd say welcoming,
Yeah.
friendly, and
Yep.
humble.
Now, I can agree just from this interaction. I can agree to some of them. Not crazy, not that one.
Yeah.
I'll make that abundantly clear. Not crazy. The other ones. All right. Celebrity crush.
I don't think I have one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't really fancy like celebrities like that. So yeah.
There's like, if you're unrealistic, I'm not even going to bother to mention you. Basically.
Oh yeah, they're not really like move me or anything. So yeah, no.
I love it. I love that saying. You move. All right. Now, what are some quirks someone would say, Amy, that you have that you wouldn't necessarily like admitting? Like it's like your nails or whatever, twirling your hair, anything in particular?
I change my hair very often.
Sorry, what's that?
I change my hair very often. I've dialed down this year with it. But yeah, as people know me, like I always change my hair. That or something I don't like admitting is that I can be shy sometimes.
That's interesting because definitely not on here. You've been very good. Now, as I said, I'll keep going, but I'm just going to pick a few more ones for you. So, game day superstitions, Amy. Do you have any game day superstitions that you have?
Yes, I don't eat before a game if it's in the morning or like before, and don't eat before a game. I have to shower before a game, or I probably won't play good. And what else? Oh, music before a game is pretty good.
Oh yeah. No, it's very good. So that's some good ones there. All right, so I'll wrap up with this one. So I do appreciate coming on, Amy. If you were to map out a dream scenario for yourself, and I'll make this a 2-part question. If you were to add a dream scenario for yourself, football-wise this year, from right now to the end of the year, how would you love that to pan out? And also, if you were in charge of the AFL or AFLW for a day, you were the CEO for a day, what rule would you add and or remove?
CEO.
Your rules apply.
Okay. Well, Dream would obviously be drafted.
Yes.
But my dream would be drafted to Collingwood by the end of this year, if that was possible. Thank you. And if I was bossing CEO, one move I would remove the standing on the mark rule, like the one that they just brought, where you have to like just stand. Like it's just so annoying. Like,
that's it.
Yeah, that, or if I were to add a rule, if it's nighttime games, all the lights off, players in like glow in the dark jerseys and glow in the dark ball.
Very nice. Ammie, some great examples there, some great dreams there, some great examples there. Being in charge, we should petition to have you in charge, because then it's nice and simple.
Guys, link in the bio. I'm kidding.
Yeah, and her Instagram's tagged below, so just give her a message and we'll go from there. Ammie, it's been a pleasure having you on. I'm sure we'll do this again sometime. I really appreciate coming on. And awesome, thank you, Ammie, and all the best rest of the year. Thank you.